We are going to record right now. Thanks, Will, for for reminding me this. So we're pretty much people right now. I'm pretty amazed. There's a lot of guys out there that most of you I already know from the Shopify strategy groups, and also some personally, and others from the Shopify newbies group also that I'm watching a lot, guys. You're making a great job right now, Clayton and Will. Amazing job. I'm following you every day, every single post, and it's a bit because of you today. I'm there because you've pushed me toward bringing you this free plus shipping. I've done the slides in about an hour. So I've tried to put all my mind there as much as possible and simple as possible. There will be probably missing things inside, but ask me questions anytime. I will try to answer you right away. And yeah, so we can start from here. We know it has been hyping, iPad. I mean, there's a hype around that for the past few months. I would say that this techniques has been used for a long time, but now it came out and people are just diving into it. They're going crazy about it, and I'm seeing all sort of things that some are doing very right, and the other one are doing like very the wrong way. And this is a big problem because when you start promoting this kind of stuff, and we have seen that with the T-shirt back in the days, back in 2014, with the name T-shirt. If you remember, like people were going crazy. We had like crazy conversion rates. I've made also a lot of money from that. And after that, what happens is like the ads were reported to Facebook because peoples were finding that intrusive like crazy. Like they were saying they were seeing their names on T-shirts, and they were going like, what's going on, the targeting is so powerful right now with Facebook that you can do a lot of things, and and people are freaking out. Sometimes I'm saying like people in my newsfeed that doesn't have anything to do with marketing, and they're flipping out how they're targeted, and this is why you have to be careful in what you're doing and doing things the proper way right now, so it's easy to dive into to go into something, but also if you're doing it in the wrong way, you can bring your ad account in a certain level of where you can be shut down. And also what you're doing is you're killing the community, also the internet marketers out there, like people that are already doing the right way, so this is something that you have to think. You have to think also about yourself, but the others also. I think this is very important here because we are all working hard to make our money from something. But if someone abuse, everybody will pay for that, and you will be pointed of what you're doing wrong. And we've seen today on the Shopify newbies group someone that was selling a necklace, and we could see like the complaints on the post, and how people were mad about it, and like I say, I know who's behind that, and I know that I cannot defend himself, but I know that this was not, let's say, do the right way. Let's say it was not done the right way. They had like crazy. They sold like this necklace like crazy, like probably 10,000 of them. They made like plenty of money. And this is what we're going to talk also today, because the thing is, it's easy to put something to sell, but when it's going like crazy, like viral, and you don't have any more control about it, what's going on is what you're going to do about your stock. You didn't bought it at first because most of you are doing drop shipping right now. So because of that, you could have done business with only one supplier, but if you're going, let's say you sell all this stock to from this supplier, what are you going to do? I think it's you have to think twice. You have to have a plan A and plan B. You need to be able to see right now and long term also. And this is what we're going to talk. So we're going to dive right now into it. And I'm going to try also to follow your questions on the chat board. At the same time, I'm going to have my both eyes looking at it. And first of all, just let's go back to what's free plus shipping, because there's here people that are newbies and there's people that have a lot of experience right now and they know what it is already. But just to go back, it's important to go back to basic and to
He wants to
understand
get over to
why
you.
there's sort
You
of
want
strategy out
supper?
there.
You want supper?
Yeah, I think there's someone like in the at the same time here. I'm just going to okay, everybody is mute right now. So it's important to go back right now and to understand what is the free plus shipping and where it's coming from. And it's coming from like probably the beginning of marketing where people were doing like ads in newspaper, and they were just trying to get leads out of there. So they were offering a bunch of stuff, and you could get this thing for free if you call at this number or send a postcard or anything. All this kind of thing that was there at this time. But if we're coming back just in the age of super surface, let's say super big companies like Best Buy, Future Shop. You probably remember those times where selling CDs was in line. You could get like CDs out there. Now it's MP3s, and nobody's going to buy CDs, or less people are going to buy CDs out there. But for a long time, let's say I'm going back to this Best Buy or Future Shop, they were using the CDs as a lost leader. And what is a lost leader is an item that you're going to lose money or break even, let's say, but to get some sort of traffic in your store. And from there, you're going to build a relationship. You're going to start a relationship with your customer and try to sell other things. So you could get in the future shop looking for CDs, and then there was a salesman that was coming to you and was trying to sell you other thing, upsell you other thing, anything like that. So you have to remind that free plus shipping is a sort of lost leader at all. And it's the same thing from Tripwire. Tripwire is another term that we're using for lost leaders. And you have also the incentives. I'm coming from lead generation business. So incentive was the biggest part of what I was using to get leads and reselling them after. So we could get any kind of products, like it could be like I don't know, like I was pretty much in the baby stuff. So we were giving like kits, we were giving like lotions and things like that, baby soap and all this kind of thing, to get people leads that we were going to use and resell after that to insurance companies and things like that. So it's the same sort of thing that you're going to do with free plus shipping. It's an item that you're going to use to drive some sort of traffic to your website, or now to build a list. So let's see here, in my next slide. So we're going to use the free plus shipping to do lead generation to drive traffic to your store, or to build branding. These are the three things that you must think when you're doing free plus shipping. Then after, you can think about making money. And like I'm reading here, there's people saying here um, that it can be a long-term business doing that, or a short-term business. There's a big debate around that. Yes, you can do money out of it. If you want to do money free plus shipping, you have to think it very carefully how to do it, because there's some risk attached to that. That's for sure. So it's very important that you think about it at first as a way to get leads from the people. And I'm going to show you a bit later how you can do it. And then it's how you can drive traffic, cheap traffic, because this kind of people, most of it that are looking for free items, are same people, or almost the same, let's say, than the people that are doing contests. They're contesters. They're always looking for free stuff and getting to buy free stuff. So the thing that is good with that is, instead of doing contests, you get them to get out their credit card and make an action toward your business. With a contest, you never know if someone is going to make an action. They're going to probably participate to your contest, but there's nothing that is saying that they're going to buy after. So it's another angle to see the thing. Why not doing free plus shipping instead of doing a contest? So probably you will get less people entering into the free plus shipping model than a contest, but you will get people that are already in touch with your brand. They have already got out their credit card for you, so you get them engaged right away to do a next purchase on your website. And this is another important thing about that, because the relationship that you're going to build with the free plus shipping, it has to be the best relationship that you're going to do, because people that are free are paying for free things most of the time. They are people that are that will how can I say that, will uh, they will want to have more from you. They will try to get more from you, because they have a high standard about what they're going to get. And this is, I don't know if I explained it well, but this is the way that I've seen people that are all about free plus shipping. And it's the same with contesters. I've got like more support email from the contesters than from people that are buying actually high-end products. And it was the same when I was running my agency. The people that they were willing to pay a lot of money, they were less time consuming than people that was betting to get free stuff, or always in a negotiating mode to get all sort of goodies and all this kind of thing. So it's why you have to take to be careful about those kinds of people that you are going to get into. So it's why it's very important that the people that you're going to sell them the free plus shipping will get the best experience ever. And this is probably the most difficult thing to do, since there's a bunch of things related to that. And here are the risks related to that. If you're drop shipping, one of the thing that I found the hardest right now is the time to fulfill. So let's say right now the way I am working is on the 7-day cycle. So I'm taking all the orders. Let's say right now it's Wednesday to Tuesday, let's say. So I'm closing my day each Tuesday of each week. I'm taking all the back 7 days orders and I send them to my suppliers. Then they then they fulfill, so it can be like 2-3 days extra, then they will ship. And the time to ship from China right now can be 30 days, like normal delivery. It can go less than that if you're taking, like, let's say e-packet, or if you can take DHL. But more you get this type of shipping, more it will cost you. So most of the people are going to take like the shipping that is included, or free shipping, or the stuff that is already included, so they can save out their cost right away. So the other problem is the shipment tracking also, because there's China Post, there's China Airmail, there's another kind of I think of a supplier also out there, and they don't have really the same kind of shipping, the tracking system. And sometimes you can find it, sometimes you cannot find it. And this can come problematic. Let's say if someone is not happy, or if someone wants to do a refund, a chargeback on their credit card, you don't have necessarily all the proof with this kind of thing, so you can lose money also about that. So the best thing that I found right now is, if you want to be sure that you don't have any problem, if the supplier offers you e-packet, just take e-packet, even if it costs you $1, extra. This can save you a lot of problems down the road, that's for sure. And we're talking about China right now, so because most of you probably do a business with AliExpress or eBay, and doing business with suppliers out there in China. So the other problem, if you're drop shipping right now, is all the orders are made manually. And regarding that, when I've started, I was doing all the orders myself, and it took like sometime like 3 days to fulfill on myself all the informations. And just this time that you're doing that, you're losing time, like putting new products out there, checking out your ads and all this kind of thing. So then after, I've decided to hire a VA. And VAs also have their limits, So when you're driving, let's say, I don't know, let's say 100 orders per day, it can be, a VA can do probably 100 orders per day without any problems. But when you jump up, let's say you jump up to 500 orders per day, you need, like, let's say 5 VAs to do that. It's going to be insane, because you will need, like, to control what they're doing, their errors and all this kind of stuff, if it's perfect or not. So you will have to do a quality control over that again. And same thing, you have to go back and see in AliExpress, or you can ask again to a VA, if they if they can add up the tracking number inside inside Shopify, so people can track their number again. So there's a lot of back and forth out there that you need to work on, and it's gonna come like very, very, very hard to scale at a certain time, because you're going to be working. If you want to do this kind of stuff, you will need like a lot of VAs to manage all this process. So how can a business work with, like, let's say 30 VAs to manage, like, if you're going to hit like 1,000 orders per day? I mean, there's no way you're gonna be able, like, to control everything, and all your costs will go up at a certain time, because of the risk that is involved with drop shipping, especially with this kind of thing, because it is not automatic. Now, some people will tell me, like, there are solutions out there that integrates almost directly to Shopify, like Doba or other kind of stuff, for sure, but the thing now with that is the pricing. You're not going to get the same pricing for that, and you will always to do like some sort of quality control around that. There will be also other costs related to that. And here we're talking specifically about free items. I'm not going into the normal items when you have more margin. It's totally another story. So Don't get me wrong, here all the risks are tied to the free plus shipping. Now, if you're doing that into a fulfillment house, or you're fulfilling yourself. So right now where I've just signed a deal for a fulfillment house. I'm gonna test it also on my side, and I'm gonna share it with you very soon. Like you've probably seen, I've posted something like a week or 2 weeks ago about that. Some people filled the form. So everybody that have filled the form for the fulfillment house, you'll get contacted soon as I test, and I'm 100% sure that the fulfillment company that I'm dealing with will be top of the line and will be able to provide you A plus quality. Because for me, if I share something with you, I want to be sure that you'll not get any problems after, and you're coming back to me and say, you know what, Phil, what you gave us is shit. And I certainly don't want to do that. So I want to test myself. I want to be sure about it. I know that people are pretty excited about this thing because a lot of people want to move from dropship to the fulfillment house. This will probably help you a lot, and I will explain you also about it and where I'm at right now with this process. So the thing right now is when you're doing this kind of thing, you're gonna be managing the shipping. So this is another kind of risk because if you drive again a lot of products, you're gonna need to manage the shipping yourself. If you're fulfilling yourself, you will not probably pay for fulfillment per item because when you're doing business with a fulfillment house, you need to pay a price per item. Sometimes it's $1, sometimes it's $2. Like a Shipwire, I think it's $2.30. And just by the way, I'm not going to the Shipwire route. They're pretty expensive and they have a lot of problems. I've read a lot of reviews about them. It doesn't make sense to go there, and I will not send you there also. But anyway, so just so you be aware, so there's when you're going to a fulfillment house, there's a price per item, then there's the shipping price, USPS, FedEx, whatever you're gonna use, and also the inventory management. And this is very important, and I've talked about it in the drop shipping and now also in the fulfillment. When you're fulfilling yourself, it's quite easy because I mean you count the items, you can go in your Shopify account, you just add it in your inventory management system, and thank you very much. But when you're dealing to a fulfillment house, you have to double check what they're doing. So you will need like probably a third party out there that will link the fulfillment house to your system. So there's plugging out there. I'm testing some right now. I will get you also on that, an update on that. But this will be very, very important because the fulfillment house use their own system. All fulfillment houses have their own system to manage their stuff because they're fulfilling like not only your product, like but probably let's say another of other stores. So they need to have their own tracking. Now their own tracking needs to talk to Shopify, but for that you need a kind of hub that will process the information. And also you need to be aware when your stock. When you're low stock also, because this is another problem, if there's anything that, let's say there's 10 items and what you're selling is like blowing. It's like crazy. I've just had this problem like few days ago. Three of my suppliers, I just drained them. They don't have anything, and now I have to wait like a month to get them produced. That like from my so. When they're telling me a month, for me it's 2 months because I don't know. There will be probably other problems related to that. So you need to be aware when you're going to go low, and for that you need to have a system that will tell you so you can see the things before they're coming and be able to call your supplier and tell them, you know what, we need like let's say 3 or 500 or 1,000 more items of that. And especially when you're running with rings. Right now I'm running rings. Rings are going crazy for me, but the problem is you have multiple sizes. So like let's say a size 6 can go like crazy, but a size 10 will not go as crazy as the 6. So you need to have something that will manage all this. And more you have options, more it's getting complicated. The good thing is if you're doing t-shirts, there are good suppliers out there, and t-shirt is less of a problem. But imagine with all the colors, the variants that you can have there, and managing that yourself. It's pretty crazy. So good for the t-shirt business because we don't have really to think much about that anymore. So let's go back to our stuff. So we're talking also leftover stock. So this is another problem. So when you're not drop shipping and you're going through a fulfillment house, you're gonna get like probably if you want to save money, at a certain point, because you will have like extra fees because you're not going through the drop shipping route. So you'll need to figure out, some sort of better deals, because you cannot really deal, let's say, Facebook ads. They will not giving you a better pricing for for the volume of what you're doing. So the only way after that to find better pricing and to get your cost low is to get like better pricing on your stock. So you will probably need to buy more at the time. And you can sell, let's say you have a product that is going very hot right now because of a trend or anything like that, and you're gonna start selling it, and then right after that, I don't know, it's dying for whatever reason, and you get stopped, let's say, with 300 piece. So what you're going to do with that, this kind of thing can happen. So hopefully you would have thought about it. You have made the right calcul, and you will say that, okay, even if I'm buying 1,000, my break even is at 250, and everything over 250 items I'm doing, it's pure profit. And if I don't sell, let's say 300 at the end, I still made my profit. So there's a sort of way of thinking and of dealing that will make you money even if you buy a lot of stuff out there. So is there any question right now regarding the risk? Because we're going to jump up to what kind of product then and how to test it. So if you have any questions right now, it's time to ask them, and then we'll go back to what I was to show you. So is there anything right now? Are you still hearing me? So yes, no, no, yes, yep, hit it up. So do you like so far what I'm sharing with you right now? Keep it going, yeah. Great. Thanks, guys. So how do you manage your risk with VAs processing? Okay, this is a great question. I was talking about it with a friend lately that is having also much success. And okay, so the question is, how do you manage risk of your VAs processing your eBay or AliExpress account through your PayPal? So this is a very good question, and like I said, we were talking about it with a friend that is having a store and is doing exactly that. He has VAs, and the way he's doing it, it's pretty bright, I think. He send money to the VAs, let's say $200 to the VAs, and they process it through their own account. And once the one is processed, he asks them to have a print screen of all the orders done. He balance the thing, and he send another $200. He never send more than that, and he's not going through his own account for security reason. So this is probably a good way of managing the risk of the VAs there. On my side, what I've done, I've hired a local, which is at the retreat stage. She finished to work in her life, and she just want to do like something that keeps her busy. So I've set up a place at my office. So she come here like one, or let's say one to three times a week because she's part time. I'm paying her $500 per month, and she fulfilled all my orders in about 3 days. Exactly the time that I was doing it before myself, but now she's doing it, and and like that also. It's someone that I know very well, so I have plenty confidence on her, and she's using my account, So, and after that, I still have to go and check if everything is done, if there's any problem, but I still have to overview all the process, At this stage, we're still like a kind of project manager, until we can get to the next step, and I have hire people that can do this job. But right now, this is pretty much the way of doing it, So I can refer full-time VA. You just have to train them. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like there's a bunch of VAs out there, and I can come back on this if you have more question about that. But I would say like the best thing to do. So I'm coming back to that. The best thing to do if you hire a VA, for sure you're gonna need to train them how to go. You can make a video of all your process and send that to them. You can do a share screen and send that to them also. So you are able like to go step by step, fulfilling the orders and seeing what they're doing at the same time. And the risk there, like I said, there's two things about that. First is the quality of the information that they're going to enter in the box in, let's say, AliExpress or eBay. You need to be sure that they're entering the right address, the right name, and all this kind of thing. Then is the money that you're going to send them, that you have to be sure that they're not spending that for them, but for the product that they're selling. So I would say this is pretty much about the VAs right now. Let's say if we have another question here. Are you covering giving away products like free physical books? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, the idea behind giving like free books, I've seen like the best example out there is if you're really into internet marketing and you know about ClickFunnels. There's a guy named Russell Branson, and he made like this crazy free shipping thing regarding his book that he just released. So the thing was pretty simple. Simple. You've entered your name, you get the free shipping on the book. They've sent the book right away to you. I mean, it took like pretty much for me 30 days to get the book. Then yeah, .com secrets. That's it. Yeah, yeah. It's a very nice book, by the way. And he used that with his own software called ClickFunnels, and I will get back to you with ClickFunnels because I'm using it like crazy right now for some of the stuff. I'm gonna show you something about that. So yeah. So here's the thing. So I entered the time I've bought his book. I've entered into a funnel. And the funnel, the thing is, I was already part of ClickFunnels, so there was nothing new for me, But he sold like pretty much as an upsell to that. He sold like, well, for sure, is ClickFunnels a subscription, a bunch of training courses. I think there was a seminar, something like that, But he started from a physical book, and from that he built up a funnel list, and from the list he upsell people and he got it into a training thing. And it can never end, especially in this kind of informative, I don't know how you call that, like information marketing. Well, this kind of thing, it can never end. I was in a convention like in Vegas, like the 3C convention, and it was great. I mean, it was great. I learned a lot of stuff also from there. There was very cool guys out there that came up and speak. But there was a funnel right at the beginning of that. They were selling a software at first when I got into this funnel. Then they were selling another stuff. Then they were selling the convention where I've been, and in the convention, they've sold a mastermind related to that, that cost like in the five numbers, So there was a never ending, and I'm sure after that, once you're in the mastermind, there's another funnel, and it continues. It's something that circle up and never ends. So you can do a bunch of things with. You can do a bunch of things right off any kind of products. And book, yes, it can be digital product. There's also a new trend that is very strong is hybrid funnels, hybrid products, and things like that. I will not get into that tonight, but it's something we'll be able to jump up another time. So yes, Clayton, there's a lot of funnels, and some people again abuse of that. So isn't it that spamming? Another question from Vitko. It could be at a certain point because what you're tiring also your audience regarding that. So you need to be careful again, and it's the same thing from the products and where we're going to jump here, At Jinka, no voice. Check your settings because I think most of the people right now are hearing me. If you have difficulties to hear me, probably the best thing is to close the go-to meeting and reopen it or check your setting. So I had another question here: funeral or frugal? Oh my God. Fred Fortin, sound is terrible on my end. Get better headphones. I'm using a Yeti microphone. Oh, okay, great. Now I'm happy that it's fine. Phil, do you recommend generic store or better niche store? I think I was going to talk about it, but since you're asking me the question right now, okay, some people will say it's better to go right away to niche. Some people say it's better to go to general store. My thinking of that is you start with a general store or at least have a general store in backup. Why? Because it's in the general store that you're going to test your products, and it's in the general store that you're going to see if the products converts and if you can bring more of this type of products inside. Let's say you're starting in I don't know, like canoeing. Let's say canoeing. I don't know why that, but canoeing. So you're starting with simple stuff like bags. Let's say, for their paddles. So you're testing the market with that. You say, okay, bags are working good. Now let's try paddles. Okay, paddles are working good. Now let's I don't know. Let's start canoeing. Uh, and after that, you see, okay, I'm selling good into this niche, different kind of products. So why not making this a niche store right now? Because before that, you don't know if a product is going to convert. I was talking just before that, Will Perkins told me, Phil, I'm having some hard time sometime to find products that will work or not. How do I get this is going to be a killer or not? And we never know. I mean, it's test, and yes, there's some kind of website that I'm going to show you that will help you see if there's a trend or things going about products, But before that, you never know. So you need to test some niche. And sometimes also, just to mention, it's very important, a niche that you're testing now doesn't mean it's not going to work in 3 months. So all the niche that you're testing and are not working, put them in the back shelf, but bring them back, let's say in 2 or 3 months, or every month start again and see if it's not going to work or it's going to work or not. Because there's some kind of timing point sometimes that makes all the difference, And it's the same in a week. You're gonna say, "Oh, my best week, my best day is Tuesday, and I'm always selling Tuesday." But you know what? Next Tuesday you might not sell, and you might not sell at all, and you don't know why. Because there can be any kind of things going on in the world that will make your product don't sell. So if you're thinking about the flag, the famous the famous Confederation flag. Probably it was selling like hell before the old thing going on about the flags, and now probably no more people are selling it. And it can be something reversed. Yes, Kim, there's a screen share and it's working. You can try again opening your GoToMeeting. So just to go back to the question, the niche store and versus the general store. Like I said, I would start with a general testing product, then use the best selling and start building your niche store. And if you want to go the reverse route, only the niche store. It is possible, but you have to master your niche first. You have to understand what it is working. Let's say you're doing Facebook marketing, you need to know your audience perfectly to see if your audience is ready also to have a store that will provide them stuff for them, or if there's any competition related to that. So this is very important. I've been in a niche where I had a lot of success. Like this niche on Facebook had 70,000 people, and most of the people were in Canada. I've sold like thousands of t-shirts on this niche. And you know what? When I've started my store, I've decided still to stay on the general store because for me, 70,000, even if they were passionate, I didn't know if I would break even the cost of my store and all the products I will offer them for the size of it. So I've decided to keep them in my general store in a special collection. And if I see one time, let's say in a year, that this niche is going like crazy, probably I will open a dedicated. But since the niche is so small, I don't want to risk more, and it's kind of passive for me now. It's passive income. So another question here, and after these questions, I will go back to the next slide. Then we can continue a QA if you want. Probably a good idea to have an anchor product. Yeah, what's taxes? Okay, how do you handle taxes in Canada and not in the States? Everything related to the taxes, and I had another question like this week, like someone from Norway. He was asking me, I'm from Norway, I want to sell to the US, is there any problem? You know what? I don't know. And the reason is there's so much laws, regarding trades between countries that sometimes you can be taxed even if you're selling to the US and you're not part of the US. There's a bunch of things out there. So you need to talk to an accountant or a lawyer. They will be able to guide you and to save you a lot of money because think about it, even if you pay a lawyer, let's say $250 per hour, uh, invest in the 250, pass an hour with him, he will tell you everything you need, and this will save you a lot of problem and hassle if there's anything going on after, and if the IRS or CRA or whatever are coming to you. So it's very important about that. And Shopify is very flexible in terms of adding taxes per states or provinces, all this kind of thing. So yeah. Yeah, if you're in prison, you want to fulfill your orders. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I agree. You're not going to fulfill the same type of products, that's for sure. So since we're in products now, I'm going to the next slide, which is product. Okay, what kind of product you're going to use to do free plus shipping? You have probably I've seen already all that, but I'm gonna go through it again. Sorry. So you need to have a product with the high perceived value. So it's the same thing. I'm going back to the contest because I've done so much contest. and I know what is working and what is not working. I'm going to explain that with the contest. Because contest is free, you don't have to take out your credit card, and it's really easy, So I've made a lot of contests in the past, since let's say 2008, and what I've seen is some product that you think are big at the end are not big. And let me take that as an example. On the one hand, you have an iPad. On the other end, you have a $4,000 cruise in the Bahamas. Okay? Now, question for you. It's time to answer this question. It is the iPad that will get the most leads, or the $4,000 cruise in the Bahamas that will get the most leads? Answer now. Okay. Fedor, iPad trip. Okay. So the answer is the iPad. And it's very simple for that. First of all, a cruise can be a very high perceived value, but it's probably not trending, first of all. The other thing is, doesn't look like accessible, winning a cruise $4,000, a lot of people would think like, okay, this is not for me. Not because I'm not going to be able to travel or anything like that, but it's too good to be true, And this is something that you have to think about it when you're going to take your product, your free plus shipping, because the minding of the people is exactly the same. So you have to give something that is trending, high perceived value, but accessible at the same time. If you try to give for free plus shipping, free plus airplane tickets to go to the cruise, I'm not sure it's gonna be working very well. So yeah, so this is the first thing. So you need to find an example. Let's say a good example of products, and most of it already know that, is like jewelry. Jewelry, in the head of most of the people, it's something that is quite expensive. Most of the jewelry you can find at the stores are around, like, let's say, at least an average of $30. Let's say cheap jewelries can be $20, but it's still, I was going like in this shop when I was in San Diego, for souvenirs, and I've seen like the same kind of thing that I'm looking at Alibaba or eBay. They are selling the same thing exactly. I'm paying for that, let's say $1. They're selling that, let's say $30. So if you're giving something that people already know about it, I've already seen at $30, and now they can get it for free, and it's accessible because they have already seen it. It's tangible. They have probably already touched it or already bought it at $30, and now they can get it for free plus shipping. Plus shipping can be whatever. We'll talk about the numbers after. So this will be something that is pretty much winner as a product. So think about that also when you're going for shopping. Look at what is available, there in the shopping mall and all this kind of thing. You can even enter in the jewelry if you want, and ask them, what is your most popular item that you're selling right now? Let's say for the I'm gonna give you an insight right now. Let's say for the Pandora charms. You're going to Pandora, and you're going to ask them, which Pandora charms are you selling the most right now? Oh, I'm looking about it for my girlfriend, or whatever story you're gonna tell them, and you want to know the price. Then you're going to go in the eBay, AliExpress, and whatever, and just before even that, let's say you're gonna take a step before. You're gonna look for this Pandora charm into Pinterest, Wanelo, Wish, and see if there's something trending about it. Okay, if you see if something is trending about it, you might want to invest even more time right now and go to AliExpress and find if there's any provider that provides exactly the same charm that you're going to be able to sell. So this will be something that you can do, or if you don't find it, you can contact the Pandora charm, let's say suppliers that are doing like charms for wholesale charms or anything like that. They make that in bulk, and ask them, can you do that for me? I'm gonna order 1,000 of that, and they will probably customize and do exactly the same copy of what you've seen at Pandora. Or let's say, I don't want to say copy because it's not the right way of doing it, but let's say inspired product that you see, and they will rebuild it, and you will have like, let's say, 1,000, and that's it. You can sell this like crazy. We never know. I mean, this would be like the step to check for a product that will be selling. And this is with jewelry, because like I said, jewelry are a very high perceived value product. But there's a lot of other stuff, like can be electronic stuff, can be clothing stuff. There's a lot of out there that you can do, accessories, anything. Next, it's about good margin. And good margin, you need to search, because let's say on AliExpress, there's a bunch of guys that are exactly doing the same thing. And you have to be careful, because some of them are doing, let's say, they're like brokers, and some other one are resellers also. So you need to be very careful because of that, because the pricing will change. Sometimes will change from $1 to $4 or things like that. So you need to have a look. And another thing that you will need to look is the rating also. And I'm gonna try to open now, just to show you AliExpress. Guys, it's about an hour. We're here. Are you still excited? I hope nobody is sleeping. So I'm gonna share my screen to the AliExpress. I'm just going to share you something right away. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, do you see my screen right now? Few things that I'm gonna show. First of all, we're going to type. Okay, let's have fun. Clayton, if you're here, let's have fun. We're going to go with the Vin Diesel cross pendant necklace, just for fun. Like I've said, they've sold a bunch of that like crazy, like you can't imagine. I'm taking that because, like I've said earlier, this someone like was selling and not delivered. Yeah, exactly. They sold and not delivered. Anyway, the point here is I wanted to take like something like very, very high value perceived, very trendy, and where also you had a lot of offers about it on AliExpress. And why a lot of offers? I'm coming back just earlier what I've talked to you about, and the risk involved is when you are finding a supplier, at least find a second or a third that are exactly selling the same thing. And the pricing doesn't matter at this time. The first seller, you need to find a good pricing. You need also to find if they have good feedback. Each time that I'm looking for a supplier, I'm looking that they have at least this icon, which is a diamond, like flashing diamond. Like I need at least one. And the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send them an email or a direct contact, because you have like the direct chat if you want to send them, and just want to see if they are very fast at responding or if it takes like a week. We'll see at least if they're reliable or not. Then you want to go in this. Oh, sorry, this is their shop. You don't want to go to their shop first. You want to go in the product, and you want to see the number of pieces available. Okay, now they have 600 available. So I know if tomorrow I'm starting to sell this, I know that probably in a week I can sell 500 pieces of that right away. I don't know the product. I never done the product, and if I can sell 500 pieces right now and they only have 604 pieces available, I'm pretty much in shit right now. Let's say because next week they will have probably left 100. So the best thing, another question I will have to ask to them, to the seller, is if they have any others in production right now. This is very important. So here is the pricing. So it's 59 cents, and let's say here you have other options. So if you want to have the China Post Airmail, you're gonna add like $2.11. I would personally, I would take the China Post Airmail because I know I've tested their tracking and their tracking is working. On the ordinary small packet plus is not working. Like it can work sometime and not. I will not trust that. So I better pay like let's say $3 and be sure it's gonna get there. Except if I want to get in trouble at a certain point. So this is the thing. So the things I'm looking is the number of feedback, their symbol, the rating here. If they have 90, let's say 95% and more, the number of feedback rating they have like okay, they have no negative, and I'm going very fast here. I don't speak Russian, I don't speak Portuguese, so I will try to find some. Okay, so most of the people that have bought that right now, this is another indicator right here. Okay, you know that people in Italy bought it, so there might be a market there also. So sometimes when you have a lot, let's say more than that, let's say 1,000 or 2,000 in terms of feedback, you can start looking which countries are working the best. So this is another thing where you can get like probably another demographic and sell to them. So you need to be careful of all this to be sure, because also sometimes there might be bots. So this can be very bad, but you have to double check always so you can be sure it can be trusted. But normally, I would say I never had any problems with diamond signs there, and normally it's good, but always double check. So this is about the product. So what I was telling is you need to have a plan B, because if I'm going now to get this product, I'm going to need to find another one. So I'm going to need to check here to see okay, this one seems to be more legitimate, and things like that. Another thing also you can do is the sorting. Okay, this is another thing that you need to check. I always check by the orders first, then the seller rating. So here I can see like this one is pretty hot. Probably they can fulfill a lot because they had like already 1,400 like, and they have like, check this, like almost 10,000, like even more than that, another 1,000 of piece out there, that they are available and they are online. So if I want to start to talk with them, I can just double click there and start my discussion right now. And we'll ask them, if whatever, I'm going to close that anyway. I'm not going to start to talk with them. So this is it. And you get all the information also on your product page. I will show you my product page after, and you will need like to put as much as information as possible, especially the metal type. Also, another thing about the metal type, this is very, very, very important for you. The metal type here is zinc alloy. If you can, check if it's lead free, or if there's any other thing related to that, like if there's another mixture, because I found that some people are allergic to some type of metals, you know. So, and you don't want any kind of problems related to that, you know. And they have a lot of pictures out there. That's nice. Wow. So anyway, uh, so you have to be, yeah, related lawsuit. I don't know, like there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, thing that I want to point. Be careful on the image that you're using. Huh? Be careful on what type of copy you're using. Also, you know, it's especially when you're not buying from, let's say, a registered company that has the right to resell, because in this business you can sell NFL stuff if you want, that's for sure, but you need, there's two routes attached to that. One is direct dealing with the NFL, and the other is a reseller, wholesaler, certified one that gives you the right to resell this kind of stuff. And this exists also. So just be careful. I don't want that you get any problems with what I'm showing you right now. So this is a kind of disclaimer. If you're using things that you're not sure about it, like I say, ask a lawyer just to be sure with your ad copy and all this kind of stuff, you know. So, and if they say it's okay, but I will not be the judge on that, you know. Then okay, so we're going back to the thing. So like I said, you know, you're looking like for other suppliers. Clayton said, would you buy it for 350 plus free shipping? Thought, you know, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't buy everything below $1. There's a lot of stuff that I buy for $4 or $3, and I'm still giving it as free plus shipping. So the thing is, why is I'm like I say, you know, it's a lost leader. I've said that at the beginning. It's a lost leader. I'm building a list, and most of it that I'm selling, like let's say at that my cost is $3, let's say $4. I'm breaking even on that, you know. And but where I'm going to be able to leverage very soon is my fulfillment house, because instead of doing the drop shipping and manual orders, I'm going to be able like to buy them in a bunch. I will save on the shipping because it's going to be like a bundle, and I'm going to be able like to sell on the pricing because I'm gonna order a shitload of them, you know. So so this is it. Now, if we're going back just so I can track where I'm at right now. So we were about like the products. Are we trending, related, and now how to test? Okay, just before that, we're going to go back just a test or test a step earlier. We're going to go into where we're doing the search of a product. So earlier I've told you like be aware when you're going shopping and all this kind of thing. Look at what's around and look for things that you think first it can sell, but also things that have a high perceived value of it. So a site that I'm using most of the time it's watch count. Watch count, it's pretty cool because you can find a bunch of things inside that will tell you if a product can sell or not. You know, this thing is like a spying website for eBay. So what I'm gonna do, let me check here. I think it's, am I okay? There's something going on. I'm just going to refresh. I think there was, okay, here we go. So, is there someone want to play with me and give me like anything like a kind of keyword, so I can go through the whole process from scratch to find a product for you and see if it's a hot seller or not. Okay. Let's see. Bunyan feet. What is Bunyan feet? So cycling. Okay, let's go with cycling. cycling. So I'm gonna start with cycling for sure. Cycling. So what's going on here? Cycling. Oh, there's an error. There's a G missing. Okay. Enter. So here's a bunch of stuff regarding cycling. Glasses. These are crazy. Okay, crazy hot seller here. Right away. Bang. This is 4,000 people are watching that right now that are interested. But the most important thing here is the 6,000 people that bought that. Okay, so there's more people that bought it that have watched that. This is crazy. So right now, and the price also, you know, it's still good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open that. And I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna check also now what the seller information is, you know. So you have the feedback that is important, is a top rated plus. He sold a bunch of stuff. The pricing probably is good. I don't know how much it is, but you can go right now, let's say in Amazon. Let's say Amazon. Very important again, you need to look for the pricing, the right pricing, the perceived value again, you know. So if you're going after that, and again, I wouldn't do a free plus shipping. I'm just showing you how to get your stuff here, you know. So here, polarized cycling glasses. Let's copy and paste that. And okay, we found some. Okay, we can see right now that most of the glasses out there are selling between $19 to $29, and you can get it to $8. So, like I said, I will not do a free plus shipping with that, but this is a great product. It's selling like crazy right now, and if you're selling, let's say, same price or just a bit lower, or same price plus promotion, let's say $35, 35% off this. This can be a great seller again. You know, if you're into this, if you're in this niche. Who asking me already? Who asking me for cycling? Again, John. It is what you were looking for right now. So the next step, okay, great, John. So the next step I want to show you is in the one. So if I can get this working, I don't know why it stopped. So when you have a product like that, you want to be sure. You want to be sure that it's. I'm having a problem there. I know what's going on with one. Okay, no, we're going to go in Pinterest. Okay, no, Pinterest is not working. That's amazing. When I need those tools, they're not working. Okay, I'm gonna try to go into my other browser right now very fast. We're gonna go into the cycling polarized glasses again, just to have an idea how. So checking. Okay, here we go. So there's not really a lot of stuff here. Cycling glasses. Here you have. I mean, the idea behind that is to see if you can see anything that has been pinned like many times through Pinterest, you know. And if this is trending in Pinterest, also, it's a good sign to go after it, also, you know. And I will do exactly now. It's not working. That's sad. I don't know why my Safari is not working. But anyway, the idea is to do exactly the same thing. So you're going to go into Amazon. You're going to go in Wanelo, Wish, Pinterest. and all those sites, and you're gonna see if there's anything about it. It doesn't mean because there's nothing inside that is not gonna work. I've got a lot of products that were not even like into Pinterest, and I've been the first to pin it in Pinterest, and they've sold like crazy, you know. But you need to see if you have more chance. So, like for Will Perkins, it was asking me if there's a way to see if something's gonna work or not. I mean, the answer is test, 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 like everybody says. But if you are seeing some signs into those other sites like Pinterest, Wish, Wanelo, you're gonna probably have more chance. And this is what we call social proof. And even like on Facebook, you can have a look on some pages related to cycling and see if they're talking about it. You know, there's some spying tools around there that you can use. I think Will Irby shared something. I don't remember what was it, but there was a tool out there that that was watching the ads on Facebook also, and you could get like with some keywords see if there was any kind of product that was related to that. So I think it's very important. Make sure you look for more sales than watcher that watch count. Yeah, exactly. This is something I was going to say. More sales you have against watchers, more chance that this product will hype up into your sales than the opposite. Because there can be a lot of watchers but almost no sales. This is not very good. I mean, if someone is not able to drive a product, uh, any sales or low sales regarding a lot of watchers, that means there's a problem. It can be a problem in the reviews if someone has found some bad reviews about it. If the price point is expensive, and also if it's not trending at all, you know. So these are things that you need to watch in those days. So John, there's a bunch of stuff here. You will need to have a look into watch count to see what fits the best for you in terms of free plus shipping product. Here, there's even mask. I think this can be cool. I mean, it's expensive, but this can be cool. This one can be amazing. I mean, this is 75 cents. This is crazy, crazy feel, crazy good. I mean, there's a lot of past sales, watch. I mean, this can be a great product for our free plus shipping. Um, your products, can we edit some? How do you feel about people promoting your products? Can we edit somehow? NJ, I don't really understand your question. Can it be more specific so I will be able to answer to you? So, John, there's a bunch of stuff here. So I highly suggest that you use watch count and all the others to work. Then after that, I was starting writing this. I'm not gonna go into details very much because you must probably all know how to set up an ad into Facebook. Like probably people here are pretty new, but I will just explain you something more in between advanced and new, so you can understand how to test your product very fast and scale it. So first of all, you set up your campaign. Now I will tell you the truth. At 98%, I'm using website to conversion now. I'm not using PPE or C2W anymore, except there's one exception. When campaigns are starting to convert like crazy, I'm gonna give a push of organics, fill, and also clicks with CTW and PPE. So now I'm testing my products with website to conversion. Each ad set, I put $5 in, and there's two things I'm doing. So I'm gonna write it. So first ad set, $5. Each ad set are split. So I'm going to create, let's say we'll go back with the Vin Diesel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an ad set for Vin Diesel, $5. An ad set, Vin Diesel and his nickname in the movie, because you can find interest on Vin Diesel and the nickname into it. And yes, it's in the interest. Sorry, interest. So ad set for Vin Diesel as an interest, and I will do that for each of the main actors. Let's say. Then I will have like ad set for each. Then I'm going to have an ad set, which I will call actors, where I'm going to regroup all the other actors. Okay? Then, yeah, there's a lot of ad set there. Then there's going to be another ad set, which will be for the Fast and Furious movie. And this will be the Fast Furious, let's say Fast and Furious, let's say the general one. Then another ad set, which will regroup, I will call it multi. We'll regroup a bunch of things, mixed and match, related to Fast and Furious. And each of them, it's $5 per day per ad set. So some people will ask me, Phil, this is like $25 per campaigns per day. Yes, if you want to get results, you need to spend money. Some people will tell me, oh, I'm going to put everything in the same and I'm going to wait with $5. For sure, you can do that, but you're not going to get the same reach and you're not going to be able to find which convert the best, the fastest. This is what you want. You want something, and this is on the, if you know Quaya. Quaya is a software to manage your ads, but I'm not going to tell you to go to that right now. But Quaya released a blog post like I think a few months ago that they were saying that if you are able to generate 20 conversion a day on an ad inside an ad set, Facebook will do an amazing job in terms of scaling your ads, getting you the best prices at the best budget per day. Here we go. So it's very, very important that you spend this kind of money, because if not, you're not going to be able. So let's say Facebook is able to manage your conversion enough high so you get more than 20 conversion per day. You're thinking skyrocket very high and very fast and get a bunch of conversion like crazy, okay? And then you will be able to add up some budget. Something that I found, another thing that I found here is when you're testing. So the second thing that I'm gonna tell you right now is you want to scale the budget of the ads, but you need to do it very carefully. I'm not touching the budget. First of all, I don't touch the budget more than one time a day. Okay, don't change the budget more than one time a day, especially on converting ad set. Why? Because each time that you touch something into an ad set, Facebook, I don't know why, but they're going like nuts and they redo their algorithm calculating stuff and they can change your things and just kill your ads for no reason. So you have to be careful with that. So there's a trick here. If you want to be even a layer more careful about that, and let's say you have a high converting ad set, what you will do is you're going to duplicate the converting ad set ad set. Oh, this one doesn't like me. Ad set at a higher budget. But don't go like crazy. Yeah, the worst thing that you can do is start at $5 and next day you duplicate your campaign and put it at $100. You're going to kill yourself, your budget, and everything, and you can just close your business. Because Facebook likes you to pay money for they like to get to they like you spend your money on them, and they will not reward you if you don't play it well. So you need to be bright, and there's advanced strategies out there. It's like manual bidding and all this kind of stuff, but I will not go into it. That will help you even to get better pricing. But what you want to do is, before getting better pricing, is to get conversion, and it's to get at least 20 conversions per day. So this is your goal if you want to have something that is working. Then after, you will be able like to scale it in different ways. So this one is the first way. So once you pass this thing and get more than 20 conversion, what you can do is start segmenting. And the best way of segmenting is by ages. And so doing like 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and all this kind of thing. And put again a $5 ads budget into scaling your ads. What this will do, it's gonna, even since the audience will be a bit smaller, it's gonna be helping Facebook to get a reach faster for the same budget. And since it's tracking already all the information regarding your bidding and your conversion rate, it's gonna help out this also to get the right thing at the right place. So there's even more advanced tricks into Facebook marketing in terms on how to set your ad set right. But I would say this is the basic thing that you should know when you start your campaign. So what I'm doing first, sorry. It's getting late. It's about an hour and a half right now that we're here. It's just crazy, and there's more to come. Like I have like probably like 4 or 5 slides, and I'm gonna try to speed up things also. So let's see here. So first, you get your website to conversion. You get your ad set groups in a sort of way that you will be able to identify the one that are converting the best. I gave you some tricks that are working for me, and not only like let's say in a TV show or a movie niche, but it's working in all sorts of niche. I'm doing a niche that I will never thought I was going to do, because I thought that it was going to be so saturated, but it isn't it. So I'm now doing stuff in the nurse niche, and I probably sold 5 t-shirts in the nurse niche, and in per weeks right now I'm selling probably more than 500 items to the nurse niche on a regular basis. So you can imagine I would never have thought of that. And I think like Glenn William like posted something like that was telling about that. Don't think what people tells you that is good. Certainly into a niche. The only way you're gonna find this out if it's working or not is to test it yourself. So again, test, and use what works the best for you. Like I said, for me, website to conversion with this type of ad set worked good. For other people, they are still doing PPE and it's working for them. I just like website to conversion because it has some metrics, better metrics related to that, and I have more flexibilities also in terms of the post, and I feel that it's working good. So this is my thought for myself, but on your side, do your test and see what's working. So now where to look? I'm coming back to that very, very, very fast. So watch count, Wanelo, Pinterest, Wish.com, AliExpress, eBay, and there's a bunch of other things. I think Will Irby posted a link for wholesalers, drop shippers, and things on the Shopify newbies. So this is something like how many site fill you have? I have 3 websites right now. I have a general store, I have a niche store, and I have one that is a brand, like totally a brand. It has nothing to do clothing brand. It's very general. I will say that right now my general store is killing it, and my niche store is ramping slowly but surely. But it's so niche, and it's so engaging. My Facebook page is like just crazy. I'm getting like this crazy organic reach each time that I post a picture or anything, that I'm pretty sure it's gonna get like some good revenues. Probably not as good as my general store, but at least I don't really care, probably let's say in a year from now, we'll have like 10 stores running like good, and I will be happy with my general store above that. And if in 2 years I have 30 websites, I'm gonna be also very happy. I mean, you have to go, where's the money? Where's the money? Yeah, Clayton, then you create a mall. Then you create the next Alibaba. So yeah, but I mean, there's many different ways of doing it. Like some people are even like creating a store for one item, then they close it. There's another thing that we've talked like lately. Like there was another website that was doing that, but lately there's Celery. And before there was Shop Locket, and this kind of site were only like one product website, to sell one thing. So so this was something. This was something that was very good. I mean, because if you have any idea and you want to test a product, but you don't want to go to the Shopify route right now, you can go into celery.com, get a product from anywhere, and sell it right now. I mean, it's pretty the fast forward way, the most fastest way. I mean, to sell something right now. So I have another question. I'm going to take a few questions before I'm going to show you how to create a good page to sell your free plus shipping. So Tudor, do you use any fulfillment suppliers? How do you find a good one? Very good question. Like I've said, I'm about next week. I'm gonna send my first shipping to a fulfillment house that I'm dealing it right now. Like I've said, I'm gonna share that with you, and as soon as I've tested, and I'm sure they're working well, they're delivering on time, and all this kind of process. I've posted on my group page a form. So if you're interested into fulfillment, you need to fill this form. I will contact you, and we'll be able I will be able sorry to put you in touch with the person, so you can get start up and running. By the way, you will need at least 250 items per month. For most of you, probably it's nothing. For others that are starting, it's probably not the way to go and to start right now, but you need at least 250 items to sell per month. Yeah, Julie, we will be able to arrange that soon as I've tested. Like I said, I want to test it to be sure that is working properly, so I can refer you a good fulfillment and good working fulfillment house. Is it cheaper than Amazon? Yes, it's cheaper than Amazon. Amazon is another story. It's kind of expensive. You need to sell through Amazon only. And if you want to sell through Amazon and to Shopify, the process is a bit more complicated. It is possible, but more complicated. But for all the margin, and since also you cannot take any dollars on the shipment, because this is the thing, you will not be able to do free plus shipping with the FBA, because they will take so much money of the shipping that it won't make any sense, Leonardo, you're not getting the chat message. Probably you'll need to start up again. What fulfillment goals? Okay, this is why I'm broke. This is a good side. Yeah, what was the other question? Phil, what's your bidding strategy? Most of the time, $30 doesn't give me impression, so I had to increase 40 to 50. I'm using Quaya. Done. The best thing that I'm doing right now is there's two things. When I test a campaign, I start in two different ways. Depends really the audience, if I know it, I don't know it, and all this kind of stuff. Normally, I use the default bidding into the Facebook editor. I don't go into Quaya for that. Quaya, the only time I'm using it if I'm doing very, very tight segmentation. It's the only time I'm using Quaya. Because it doesn't it's not it doesn't worth it, but it's a lot of process to put a campaign in place, and especially also with the new pixel that is out there. There's things that is not really working. I'm using the new pixel, and Quaya is not really updated to that. So the strategy I will tell you to go with is, when you're starting, just test with the default setting. If you see it's working, well, the next thing that I'm going to do, if the time I'm updating, like I said, I'm updating my ads only one time a day. I will change it to, I will check first of all my conversion rate, and then I will lower down, let's say, to $30 per conversion, the website conversion, in the ad set. And if it's working well again, I will lower down a bit more, and then I will start splitting. But I will never increase. I will never lower down too much. I know some people are lowering down their price like crazy, but I don't see that is very effective. At the end, the most important thing for me, I mean, is if I'm making money or not. If my ROI is positive. After that, I don't play too much, because playing too much, a lot of investment in terms of time, a lot of looking, and Facebook is pretty good at what it is doing. I mean, Facebook, their algorithm is probably much better than Google. I'm sure like people are going to kill me on that, some people, but the way they're playing with conversion, I've done Google's like for many years, and I've seen like Google's conversion rate increase like crazy, and you didn't have also much control like you have with the segmentation into Facebook. So you have real advantage in working this way in Facebook. So I would say, don't play too much with it. You have some flexibility regarding that, but most of the work will come from the way you're segmenting and you're splitting your ad set. This is the best thing I've seen right now. Another question now. We have another question here. How to ship those products to customer US? I mean, right now, if you're doing the custom, if you have a fulfillment house, I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, they will ship that to the US. If you're doing directly through AliExpress, you're gonna do the order into AliExpress. Then you're gonna put the address of the customer, and you will put them a note to tell them that they don't put any logos or kind of receipt that can show that the pricing, the original pricing of the item. You don't know, you don't want to show people how much you're paying your products. If not, you can lose them for sure, and they will call you as a scammer. So you don't really want to do that. Hope I've answered your question. What are the best app? Oh, I love this question. For your free plus shipping store, I'm coming to that, Clayton. I will tell you about it in a few minutes. I will show you how I do set up that. Sherry, do you use Mamaya? I use Mamaya as a layer to all my retargeting. Mamaya is great. I've already done a webinar on that. I've recorded it. It's available. If you want to know more about Mamaya, it's crazy. So just a quick thing so people can know about it. Mamaya is a retargeting platform for Facebook. It connects directly to the API, FB Facebook Ads account API, and it generates custom audience on the fly. You don't have to touch anything, and it's doing the retargeting directly to this custom audience directly, right on. You don't have to create anything manually. It's crazy, crazy cool. It's converting very good. I always have positive ROI on that, but I don't rely only on Mamaya for my retargeting. I'm always creating another retargeting campaign for, I would say, most of my campaigns. Some campaigns that I'm testing, I'm not doing retargeting at all. I will do retargeting when I have some proof that it can sell. Some people would say you're wrong. You should do right away. I will tell them that I've lost money on retargeting campaigns also. It is possible to lose money on retargeting campaign. Then, Phil, how do you increase your average order value? When I look in Oddjob, people only view the one product that I promoted, but they don't venture the rest of the site. Yes, this is a problem for most of the people out there. There's multiple way of doing that. The first way and the simplest way is most of the theme out there does have related items below the product. I'm gonna take a sip of water because I didn't drink anything since an hour. So give me a minute, please. So yeah, related items below your product can help to add other stuff. Some people will add banners, extra banners on their website, so to push people toward the product. Then there's some upsell app. I'm testing right now. It's calling Boost Sales. I think it's from Social Ninja. I've tested a bunch of others, but right now I feel like that this one is working very well, and it's very simple to implement. Like the one from Bold App is crazy hard. There's a bunch of codes that you need to do to insert to make it work. This one is straight to the point. You install it. You go in the control panel of this app. You add the product per product you want to have the upsell, and you even have a cross-sell tab. So if you want to bundle stuff when people are going to your product page, it is possible to do. So as soon as you go to the product page, you will have a kind of small pop-up in the bottom right corner of your web page, and they will show, like, let's say 3 products that you have selection that you selected it before, and they will say like frequently bought product, frequently bought together product, something like that, And this helped me quite a lot. So I boosted like some sales because of that. So yeah, this was the question. Hope it answers you. And for sure, like there's other way of doing like some kind of promotion, free shipping promotion, and all this kind of stuff. Then, grazie, I'm confused about the pixel, the new pixel, blah. Yes, it's confusing. A lot of people are having a hard time. I'm gonna explain it to you very fast. I was thinking about doing a video on how to install it properly. because I'm getting like questions like almost every day about that. So the new Pixel, it's like this super powerful Pixel. It's like the Google Analytic of Pixel. Just to tell you about this Pixel rules all the Pixel. You install that once into your theme.liquid, into some other pages like product pages, search pages, add to cart pages, and also into your checkout pages for the conversion. So now, once everything, once this pixel is installed with the proper script, because there's like a FBQ track, something like that, and you need to put like some wording inside to relate to each of the page. So let's say the add to cart, you need to add also the add to cart script inside this pixel also. And then this will track everything into your website. So whenever you want to create a new audience and all this kind of thing, it's right on. I mean, it's almost already pre-populated. You just need to confirm with Facebook the right URL when it was exactly when it was before, but it's already there. You don't need to install a new pixel each time for each pages, all this kind of thing. It's pretty much ruling everything. Same from from conversion. I'm not using any more multiple conversion pixel. I'm using the purchase pixel, and for sure, I mean, there's the add to cart and other thing like that, but I'm not doing any conversion pixel per niche anymore. I've tested that, and it was it was just a mess. I mean, it's very difficult to follow. There's some kind of duplicating pixel sometimes. It was not like firing the pixel correctly. So I just like went to one pixel, rules out, and it's just working great right now. I mean, this thing is quite powerful, and since you can do like a bunch of mix, like especially with lookalike audience. I mean, it's pretty much more precise than it was, I would say, before. So yes, so I will try to do a video regarding that. A lot of people have questions regarding that. So yeah. Now. Next, we have almost finished. I'm going to go in the juicy part, and I have some a magic trick also to show you. Not a real magic trick, but a magic trick for Shopify that will help you a lot to increase your conversion rate. That I've been testing for 3 months, and now I've been this route like when I've started, and I'm using another route now, and I might come to this route back, like especially for Free+Shipping. So here we go. So how direct through store? Okay, yeah. So how you do your Free+Shipping? So this whole shebang webinar that I've set up like in a matter of a time was to know how to set up the perfect way. Okay, there's no perfect way. There's the right fill way. Okay, so here how we can do it. There's two different way of doing it. First, the direct through store. Direct through your store means you're sending traffic to your product page. What you get from that is traffic. Then you can do the upsell with let's say with the boost sell apps or any other upsell apps. So this is a crazy cool way of doing that. And if people are converting at the end, but for sure, I mean, you get their data like you're doing like normally. The other way is using a landing page platform. So we were talking about ClickFunnels like earlier, like about the what was that, like the Free+Shipping, like about the book and this kind of thing. So it's this way. So using a landing page platform, you can use like whatever platform. I've tested Downbounce. I'm using now ClickFunnels. Unbounce is better for the mobile, I found, and ClickFunnels is quite flexible. Also, I like their simple integration. But I mean, like both are very good. Like the Unbounce has better, if I remember, better tracking capabilities in terms of insights and analytics. Then, okay, so what you're getting with the landing page, so you're getting leads right on, better conversion. You can enter them right away in an email sequence if they didn't buy or if they bought something, and you can create upsell right from from the email sequence. This is a big difference. Is since you're not on the page on the let's say on your own store, you cannot, it's very difficult to create an upsell directly from that, you know. So Unbounce, ClickFunnels, lead pages, I mean anyone, you can use like whatever you want. I mean lead pages is fine. There is Instapage out there also. I mean there's a bunch of anyone, because the magic trick that I'm going to show you works with everything. I don't know if you remember of anybody seeing the what was that the video about the Shopify buy button. If you've seen this this video, or if you didn't see, I highly encourage you to go and have a look, because it has everything. It will show you like step by step how to set up your landing page and your Shopify buy button. But in this trick, in this magic trick that I'm going to show you, you don't need the buy button. It's something like very clear, very clean, working perfectly. I've tested it. I've sold like 1,000 of products, if it's not 10,000. So it has some proof and really working great. So right now, what I'm going to show you first is the direct to store page. So I've made a quick example here of a product. And okay, here we go. Do you see it? Everybody sees that. So this is like, let's say I'm using, first of all, I'm using the Retina theme from Out of the Sandbox. I really think it's the best theme out there. Very clean, very stable. I've tested like probably more than 10 different themes. I've seen like the variation between the conversion rates and the bugs and how it is stable and not. And the Retina theme, or the Parallax also theme from Out of the Sandbox, are great and working. So this is the page. So you have like you have the image, and you can have like multiple other image. If you're selling like rings, other stuff, you have let's say the information related to that, the rating, the add to cart, all this kind of thing. I'm gonna zoom in so you can have a better look. Okay, so so here, okay. This is a page, a product page into my website, into Retina theme. Okay, I'm using Retina theme. So here we go. I'm gonna start from the beginning. So you have your title, your reviews. Very important to get the reviews. If it's free, and what was the price before? A size guide. This is a small glitch because I'm using this option for T-shirts. So basically, it appears on everything on the page. But I can code that to remove that in certain collection. That's for sure. Then you have the add to cart. Here's something that you can, if you want to test it, because some people are testing it right now, you can remove the text add to cart to buy it now or buy now. It seems like some people are having like better conversion rate when it's a buy now button instead to add to cart. Yes, it's Yotpo reviews that I've installed. I've tested the other one, and Yotpo, it's very good because it's sending back an email to the people like 30 days, 45 days when you want. So people can come back, reviews, and this can go viral. And there's something coming in also with Mamaya, which will integrate with Yotpo, that will retarget the good reviews that you want to the people that have bought like stuff on your store. This will increase traffic. This will increase trust. This will be amazing. So I just want to check the copy of what I've written on the product page, because this is very, very, very important. The biggest mistake right now that I see in the free plus shipping is people only say it's free and they don't add it's their shipping fees, or they add it but it's not clear. So it's very important that everywhere where you put it's free plus shipping, you need to tell them that is shipping and handling is not part of the item, because if not, you're gonna get a shitload of people that are going to get mad about you and gonna send you email because they thought that free is free. For them, free is shipping free also, So it needs to be clear. So here in the copy, the way that I've stated it, it's free plus shipping offer. It's $9.95. Will charge for shipping and handling. And if people get two, they will get for $14.95, three for $19.95. Okay. So this is very important. It needs to be clear in your ad copy on Facebook. It needs to be clear there also on your page. What you don't want to see is if it only says free and it's not clear, and then you're gonna get a bunch of problems after. So very, very, very important that it's right and correctly here, and you get and like that you will do better for sure, and you will help yourself, and you will help your customer, and you will help also the community not to get any problem and get like false advertising and reported ads and all this kind of bad stuff. This is another way. So this is the using a landing page platform. This is very cool because it's an old ad that I've used to test, and when I started, I can tell I made it wrong also. When I started, I didn't do things well. I've learned through the way. Also, we are all learning through the way. So my things were not very clear. So I started with a giveaway, limited time, whatever. We're giving like this necklace and for free. But my for free, there was like you can see, there's a small star, and right below there was in gray a place where I've written that it was plus shipping and handling, but it was not very clear. So I had some problem with that. But the thing that is cool now, is you make this exactly same page. You add a clear ad copy to that, okay? And you add those things, the timer, the email, because you're going to get the email at first because people will be interested. You will filter also people that are not interested also, so they will not enter their email. So as soon as they enter their email, they're going to this page. So here again, they get the congratulations, free code reveal, they get their promo code. This is something very cool that I found, is by using promo code, I can also track people that have bought through different website or from my website, and I'm able also to push them to do something else, especially when it was with the buy button. But I've overpassed that recently, and I'm going to show you what I've done. So again, this page is not mentioning clearly the shipping plus handling fee. This is very important again before they will go to the next page, the checkout. We don't want them to be surprised there and see like, okay, it's zero, and then I enter my information and what? I'm getting like $9 charge for whatever. This was the problem about this page. You need to be clear about shipping. Like on my first page, here it was clear. It could have been even bigger, but at least if someone is mad, I can refer him. It was clearly stated on the product page that it was free plus shipping. This is the most important thing. So like I said, again, here the trick is cool. The idea is great. It's working great. Conversions are good. The wrong thing about that It was not clear enough. Okay, not clear enough. So we need to mention everywhere that people will pay for shipping and handling. So now, since I'm not using the Shopify buy button again, people only click into the I want it now, and look what's coming on. Bang! They get this page right away. They get this page, but look here, the discount is applied already. You can see it was $14.95 minus the discount code 0 inside click funnel right there. People just need to enter their information. They will be charged $9.95 for the shipping plus handling. And thank you very much. You've done your sale. Isn't it simple? Isn't it simple? It's quite easy. You remove all the extra step. So the last page is a pop-up. I mean, it's a pop-up. It's a direct page from Shopify, because what I found is you can access the Shopify page directly with a line of code. And this is what I'm going to share now with you. This is my special magic trick, my special bonus. And you know what? It's free. I don't charge anything for that. And by chance, I'm making money the time I'm talking to you with my store. So I'm having fun at the same time, also sharing all this stuff with you. And I hope you're gonna use that the right way and making some good conversions also. And you're going to come back to me and you tell me that everything worked. It's the only thing that I want to see. So now, since you've seen that, so I'm gonna go back again just so you can understand. Starting here, remember, enter the right copy. So you're gonna put you're gonna put the email, you're gonna put the timer. People are gonna enter their email there. It's gonna bring them to the page. Wow, bang! Code reveal. I want this necklace free right now. Oh yeah, for sure. There's free plus shipping. So they click on this, and bang! Another page appear. They can enter their information there. The discount code is applied. They get their shipping price to pay, enter their credit card, and thank you very much. You made a transaction. But not only that, you gather again their email in a special list, in totally different list. And the thing is good about it, if someone went there and say, okay, I don't want to pay this free plus shipping thing, I'm not interested in that. No problem. We're going to retarget you with another email right away and giving you another chance to buy it. We can do that with even another kind of offer if we want. Something lower, a package, anything. Or we can send them the same offer. I think I already said that. Or they're part now of the mailing list, so we will be able to target them anytime, anywhere. So this is like a double way of getting more of your list instead of going there, which is good because you're driving traffic. People might see something, but like we know, most of the time, people are going there. They're going to buy one product. They will not buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have people that bought like 10 products, but I mean, most of the time they will buy one and thank you very much, So this is the thing. Now, what's the trick? What's the code that you need to do? Oh yeah, I was talking about the right ad copy before we're going to the trick. Yeah, sorry. Free necklace has to be clean. This next, okay, something that I'm testing right now, and I've been talking about that with another friend. We're testing if we put what is worth inside the ad copy, if is gonna help to sell. Because I've been most of the time I'm never saying any price on my ad copy. Never. I never say it's $9 or it's whatever, but I'm saying that's free plus shipping fee. But now we want to see if because of the perceived value, and we're showing them the perceived value, and they get it for free, we want to see if it makes sense. I mean, to if it's going to convert better or not, what kind of impact. So this is something that I'm testing right now. If you want to test it, have fun. I mean, but normally I never put any kind of pricing in my ad copy. So, oh, here we go. Setting up your shipping fees. Clayton, what's the app that I'm using? Okay, this is another big thing right now. Like, you know, it's pretty complicated to set up the shipping fees in Shopify, except if you have a one price that rules everything. You know, going through the wave, going to segment, going to products by products and things like that. It's a bit crazy. So we've tested like a bunch of apps. And we found out this one, like Better Shipping. Better Shipping is simple to use right off the box. It is not perfect. There's glitch inside, but it is working. The glitch is if you're mixing products, it might take the lowest price of shipping into it. I mean, but the chance that this kind of thing arrive, I mean, you will already make money out of some items because, I mean, you're not going to make money from shipping most of the time. You know, you're going to make a bit there and there, but not most of the time. So this thing is crazy cool because not only you can set shipping per product, individual shipping per product, but you can say if somebody adds two or more items to the cart for this product, they will add up this specific pricing. So let's say it's $9.95 when you buy one. You add up $4.95 when you buy two. You add up another three over that 95 if you buy three, and over and over. Okay, and you can limit also the number of items that people can buy. So if you say like it's a free item, but most of the problem I've seen sometime is like people were adding like 100 products for $9.95 in the cart. You know, after that you have to go through that. You have to tell to the people to cancel it. That you will need to cancel it because they're limited to 5, and all this kind of problems. With that, it's managing the number of product that you can put of it into the cart per product, and also the shipping price per product per number of items that you can put. Hope that is clear. There's a pricing. I don't remember exactly. I think it's 10 or 20 bucks, and but it's worth all the money. It's worth it. It's very, very cool. So now the magic trick. Are you ready? I want to hear you. Are you ready there? Let's go. Who's in? Who's in for the magic trick? Come on. Okay, ready. Yeah. Here we go. So this will change the way you're doing product per product promotion because it's simple as hell. And let's start with the funerals. The funnels. Here we go. Magic trick. Here we go. So this is the link that you're gonna use to get direct to the cart. So in the bracket there, you're gonna put your Shopify store name and the variant. There's a variant ID for each product. You will need to find this variant ID for each product. And the thing is, each product and variants also. So the variants can be, let's say you want to sell, you have a product like bikinis, I don't know. You have a red, a pink, a yellow, whatever, you know. So you're going to put the right variant that you want to sell. So it can be pink bikini, medium size. So it's going to have the right ID for that you're going to need to put inside the variant ID there, okay? Then the discount code. So you are going to need to put the discount code inside that. So be sure to put the right discount code there. Once you have that, you have your link, and you can copy this. I mean, you can add this link to the I want it now button or buy it now button or whatever. So this link, when you're going to click there, it's going to redirect using this link to the checkout page. Hope it's clear. Hope it's clear. Why aren't you using ClickFunnels checkout? Ha! This is a very good question. Very easy, because I want to manage my inventory and stock from one place, which is Shopify. You know, why I would want to use another platform to do my management for that? You know, everything, all my information, everything is into Shopify. So I don't want to use and I don't want to use also ClickFunnels. I don't remember now if they integrated PayPal or not, but I mean, this was an issue at a certain time. Yeah, Stripe. And anyway, I mean, you want to stay into your Shopify. You don't want to go elsewhere for your transaction, you know. And also, it's gonna bring all the information of your shipping, you know, into Shopify. You're managing your orders to Shopify. Why you want to go to different places to do that, you know? Especially if you want to do some other kind of upsells and all this kind of stuff, you know. So, I mean, here, the thing is you want to keep all your stuff in one place. You don't want to be diversified in 10,000 places. But this trick is a trick that will help you to increase, that's for sure, your conversion right now, you know. And after that, if you want to use, I mean, ClickFunnels or whatever, you know, it's up to you. But I don't think there's any logic in terms to that, because again, you want to control your stuff from your store. You have multiple projects that you want to launch from there. You want to check your inventory. You want to check a bunch of stuff from there. I mean, even like you're tracking product, you know, seeing what's selling or not. You know, you're not going to go into a ClickFunnels just to see one product. You know, you want to have like this kind of dashboard where you can see all your sales and everything's going on. You know, so it makes more sense to me that you keep your checkout into Shopify, and you know, people will see. It's gonna be like fire for them. They won't see anything going on, you know, between that, you know, and the other. So here we go. We have some question here. Do you find not using payment processor and PayPal decrease conversion? Yes, no. It's difficult to say. I was thinking, you know, not using. At a certain time, I was thinking not using PayPal at all, only using Stripes. And after that, I found like most of the transactions are coming now through PayPal. I mean, no, it's not true. I mean, I have 55% of my transaction going through PayPal and 45% through Shopify Payments / Stripe. I mean, the problem is I found like there's problem also with Stripe. With it doesn't people are having problem using their debit Visa card, let's say, with Stripe, for I don't know which reason. I don't know if this thing happens with PayPal, but all the complaints regarding payments on Stripe that I have are with Visa or Mastercard debit card. Then, would you love a script that auto-populate the email from the first to the checkout? Yeah, this would be great. I mean, I'm looking at that also. I didn't have time to pass much time. I know it's feasible because you can pass some stuff in the URL that I'm pretty sure that you are able to have the same email that people entered here that will populate into the email place right here, you know. So that will even increase the conversion, because I've seen that with CPA offers, you know, that I've done in the past. We were pre-populating offers with the information of the user directly in the form. So, and it was increasing conversion like crazy. I mean, so be sure to do a screenshot of that, or remember that. I will post this link, this page also, the magic trick, for in the group also. So here we go. Now, before ending, I wanted to talk to you about more advanced stuff. It's a bit more advanced, but it's something that makes sense also if you want to move, because we're talking a lot about this free plus shipping as not as a sustainable business, and I believe also that it can be it's not something that you can rely probably a long time, but it's always good to have it as a layer. Something that I believe a lot is to have free plus shipping as another layer of kind of products that you can sell on a regular basis. Doesn't mean that this product will sell forever. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be something that you will make money. But like I've said at the beginning, it's sorry, my words are missing my words. But it's something very important to keep in mind, that you need to use it the right way. So it can be recurring money, but it's something that you have to put like as a layer, as something that will do lead generation. It's a loss leader. It's something that will just bring you customers in the long way, you know. So slide 14 for a screenshot. Yes, sure. Here you go. Add copy. I could go deeper in that, but I mean, this will be like a whole other webinar, you know, just talking about the right ad copy. There's so many ways. There's way of split testing that. It's like it's a never-ending story. Something like just keep it simple as much as possible. So here is something that I want to talk, because, like I've said, free plus shipping can be a door opener for multiple things, you know. And the one thing that I found, and I'm testing, and I'm starting to have very good success with that, is layering products. So you're starting with a free plus shipping. Let's say, I don't know, a glass. We were talking about glasses, like just before, cycling glasses. You're starting with a free plus shipping on cycling glasses, and then you see you're getting good conversion, is working great. Like, so what you can do is duplicate this product, and let's sell it like at a normal price. Like, why not? I don't know. Like, I will say like $4 more, but like put it at a price like I don't know. Let's say that they were worth, like, this glasses, that the cost was $8. They're worth like 19 to 29. You were doing like $9 on it, $1 profit. It was a free plus shipping. So now let's put it at, let's say, $16. Sell it for $16 and target exactly the same people. But now do $16 but free shipping. And this will give you another layer with probably more profit. But you know that this niche or this group of interests are working well. So you might get other sales from that. And slowly but surely, you will decrease the amount of free plus shipping offer that you will do, or you're just gonna cut it. You're gonna do a limited time offer, like only the 51st of it we're going to give it away. Then the rest is gonna be normal price, you know. So you are going. This is more advanced, like I've said. What you can do also, it's a similar product, not the same product, similar product, and you can do again exactly the same thing, targeting the same people. Because the idea with that is free plus shipping is a great thing to test product, but you don't want to stay forever in that, like with this particular product. So you want to jump up the fastest as possible to get real profit, you know. So you can do that with the same product, higher price, another product that is very similar at a higher value, again with shipping. It's shipping, but it can be like normal shipping, like $2.95, $3.95, you know. Then the other thing that I was going to talk to very fast, it was about funneling. And And I mean, right now I've been with you like for a long time. I think it's almost 2 hours. I'm not gonna jump into funneling, but definitely we should do. I should do another kind of strategy, a funneling strategy webinar when I can draw some ideas regarding that, because you can get a lot of money right from doing the right funneling, especially with email sequence and all this kind of stuff. And I'm using MailChimp, and I find that MailChimp is really great also for that, because it has a full automation system inside, like the big Aweber and GetResponse out there, but it has better integration with Shopify. You can do much more with that, that's for sure. So guys, yeah, 2 hours and a half. Hey, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. There has been like a lot of people out there, and a lot of people just stayed. I'm so amazed, really. Crazy, wow. I would like for something that I've announced like 30 minutes before. It's just crazy. I've prepared that like in less than 1 hour. So I would never thought I would have like so many of you there, guys. Tudor, there will be a replay, that's for sure. I mean, I'm recording right now, so you'll be able like to see like 2.5 hours of me talking, and you can fast forward me, no problem with that. I've been talking about a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge file. I think I'm gonna put it in, I don't know, on my Vimeo account or YouTube. I will see. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm gonna take 5 more minutes for you. Then I'm gonna leave you for the night. I still have work to do. I still have. I need to eat also right now. So here we go. So I'm taking your question now for 5 minutes. Then after, we'll be able like to see you another time. So here we go. What was the theme? The out of the sandbox. It's the okay. There's two themes. There's the parallax, like Raph says, and there's the retina, which are the best probably right now, best converting right now. Does ClickFunnels gives you what you need to build a landing page? Yes, it's pretty much easy. They have templates. It takes like probably, I don't know, 10 minutes. Yeah, start to finish everything. Like you just need to set up your autoresponder or email system like MailChimp or what else. They host everything. It's a software as a service, SaaS, and they can host pretty much a lot of traffic there. It's $100, I think, per month, but it's worth it really well. I mean, can you have more than one Shopify store on an account? No. Except I think for the Shopify Plus, but even there I'm not 100% sure. And you don't want to go to the Shopify Plus route right now because it's $1,000 per month, and I don't think it's the way to go at this stage. Is it a good idea to have more general store so you can test different products? Yes, Tudor. Since you missed the first part, I've talked about it. Yes, pretty much you should start with the general tester stuff, then use the thing that have worked the best and probably bring that to a niche. But listen to the first part of the video, you will see I'm talking more deeply about it. Any more questions, guys? So if you don't have any more question, I'm gonna leave you right here, and hopefully we'll talk on another webinar, or if not on the group. So I really invite you to join our group, Shopify Strategy Group. And I also promote Shopify newbies from Will Irby and Clayton because they have helped me to and pushed me for this webinar today. So guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And see you pretty soon. I'm gonna laugh for you, Julie, again. So guys, see you soon. Have a nice evening and ciao ciao.